Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of The Weird Man, brought to you from Gainesville, Florida, where the humidity is just about got me weighed down, but I have found myself a rocking chair as the thunderstorm rolls in. Well, episodes 1 to 6 were an inquiry into our perception of reality, the possibility of a larger reality beyond the veil of our perception and cognition, and that leadership could be a response from the context of sourcing that larger reality. For sure, it gets down to a faith that something is happening beyond the veil, but I think that's a faith based on strong influences from our lived experience, the scientific look at perception, and a mathematical view of how the universe works. In this episode, I'll complete part 1 of The Weird Man with an inquiry of our reality within the context of a bigger reality. In this inquiry, we will presume that there is a relationship between our lived experience, which we call reality, and the whole reality. We will presume that these relationships are integral with each other. One way of thinking how this might be is to use a mathematical metaphor. The metaphor goes like this. A point exists and has 0 dimensions. When a point is transformed through 90 degrees, it becomes a line. A line exists and has 1 dimension. When a line is transformed through 90 degrees, a plane exists. Plane exists and has 2 dimensions. When a plane is transformed through 90 degrees, a volume exists. A volume exists and has 3 dimensions. Human perceptual reality relies on 3 dimensions. Human perceptual reality relies on 3 dimensions in motion. Time is a function of 3 dimensions in motion. 3 dimensions, motion and time, appear to be essential to each other's emergent qualities. When a volume in time, 3 dimensions and 1 time dimension, is transformed through 90 degrees, a reality beyond our perception and time exists. So 4 spatial dimensions in 2 time dimensions exists and has 4 spatial and 2 time dimensions. As a premise, we can say also that all lower order dimensions, like a line, exist at the behest of a higher order dimension, like a plane. That all lower order dimensions provide structural distinctions, form, shape, and outward appearance between the higher order dimensional objects. Think about this in our 3-dimensional world. We can imagine then that our reality is at the behest of a 4-spatial 2-time dimension reality, and that our reality provides distinction between the objects in that higher order reality. Our reality is given by that higher order, both defining the forms and the motility and mobility of the 4-spatial 2-time reality. Our relationship could be thought of as that our reality invites life of the higher order, in the way that a surfaces, curves and grains, say of a 2-dimensional reality, invites us to a sculpturing and building from the expression of 2 dimensions. My lived experience is that I render everything into 2 dimensions in order to deal with the communication about or the generation of novel 3-dimensional distinctions, objects, if you will. Think about this. Is that for you? Considering then that the marvelous perception and cognition of the human form is a function of 4-spatial 2-time dimensional reality, might then our perception and cognition be the surface form to the 4-spatial 2-time reality or world? Could it be? Indeed, the 4-spatial 2-time world would be formed up with an infinite layering of 3 spatial 1-time objects, our 3-dimensional world objects. A layering, recognizing that we cannot remove a plane from any object in the three-dimensional world only separate three-dimensional objects on long planes. Likewise, all objects of the four-spatial two-time world cannot destroy three dimensions, but separate or make distinctions along three-dimensional objects. What does that mean for depth? This analogy offers the possibility that our cognition is an emergent quality of the three-dimensional surface dynamics of a four-spatial two-time dimension organism. Likewise, is it too far a reach to suggest that those surface dynamics of a four-spatial two-time life are related to a particularly enhanced cognitive state involving, say, love, unity, creativity, and other generative problem-solving abstractions? Could we call that four-spatial two-time state heaven? Could we call our dynamical relationship with it soul? To my mind, so long as we can move away from the mythical thinking around these worlds, why not? Certainly of this analogy there is no hell, and evil might be relegated to a deficient vigour, a state of missing or perhaps four-spatial two-time unease. Now perhaps this is too obtuse for most viewers. If so, then just hold to the simpler notions of an imperishable, everlasting dominion. To change it up, here is a poem I've written in response to an article on existential philosophy. A response to Devon Price on existentialism from a view of the Colorado Flatirons. He writes of 19th and 20th century existentialists as proponents of life is material, humans are not special, consciousness just happened, reality means nothing. There is no God, there are no souls, the world does not make sense. We create gods and morals and standards and other false selves as a judgmental hell of others. He believes he is only authentic when alone and private to be the true slob he really is. A liberation that eventually feels like being dead. Purposes are meaningless. Higher values can't be embodied. We can't escape death, so we live in low-key dread devoted to immortality projects like babies, tombs, marathons, afterlife, trophies, sick trips, checking off lists, all a burning need to keep going. Order results in absurdity. Artful absurdity can provide comfort when life is a lot like death. So it is just another immortality project. We keep thinking we've got shit figured out, filled with power and usefulness, and most vibrantly alive as we slip into the flow. I am the universe's child, chipping away at the big decaying nothing. It is absurd. It will never bring me peace. I am alive for now, and I do something with the time I have left. Apart from the dishonesty of believing one can truly judge life as material or immaterial, or determine man created God, or I can know who I truly am without butting up against a whole universe, or that 19th and 20th century society is the proxy of human life over the past 200,000 years and the next 200,000 years, and not just a few hundred poxy years of transition from the agricultural age to the golden age. Or that dead is a dread because it occurs like a moment of all our sufferings compressed into one severely painful, destructive event, rather than the blissful relief of complete rest. Apart from that, the existentialists have turned to show the other side of the coin, the side that shows the bust of Moses, Krishna, Zarathustra, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, and Baha'u'llah, whose simple mantras: you are living life as if you see. You are living life as if what you see is real, and you see so little of it. To see the rest, learn to love. To find a contribution to each other, to make everyone's life better, and that's your business, so go mind it. Not so that you will see the rest of it, but that you will see, like the existentialists, the bullshit of your immortality projects, just as at the same time they are access to your higher values. And as they comfort you, they might show you that the edges of the mortal room are simply heavy brocades, taunting your curiosity, just as the art on those same brocades testify that a grammatical mind is unable to penetrate the gloom and a whole new consciousness, something prayerful, sincere, loving, and